Hi, I'm Leah, and I'm here at the Cal Poly Recreation Center, and we're going to do a lower body sculpt with ballet principles. We're going to work all the way through the glutes, thighs, legs, calves, you name it, we got it. So there's one thing I want to give you a little heads up about. I'm going to use a prop when we get to our inner thighs, and I'm going to use a Pilates ball. And if you have one of these at home, fantastic. If you don't have a Pilates ball at home, here's a trick. You take a sweatshirt, ring it around like this, tie it in a knot, and tie it in another knot, and voila, you have a makeshift Pilates ball. It works just as well. You basically just need some sort of resistance here that you can grab onto to feel those inner thighs really engage. All right, let's get started. Ready? So in this track, we're going to start with a warm-up of the glutes into some lunges. I'm stepping back and I'm dropping my leg all the way down. Pressing through my front heel, I'm lifting up. I'm coming down on my knee and then lifting up. Take it nice and slow to start. Make sure you're finding your balance. Your leg pulls in, your belly pulls in. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Now I want you to lift and hold. Tap that toe down, up and drop. So I'm not as concerned about the height of the leg as I am about length. You're working your backside, so you really want to feel that glute squeeze, squeeze. Pull your belly in and keep your hips straight on, up and down. Tap and lift. Tap, tap. 4, 3, 2, hold that leg up, flex that foot and dig it up. Dig, dig, dig. 4, 3, 2, 1. Spin around. Tap your knee down and lift up. Come down into your lunge and lift. Start nice and slow. Push through that front heel to keep it in your glute. Find that balance. 4 more slow. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Tap that toe down, pull that belly in, tap and lift. Uh-oh. My music's done and I wasn't done. Ah.
Want to start it a little bit? We could just cut it or no?
Do you think so?
We try that, yeah. Or if you want it to just
How about what I'll do is I'll just start that song over and just do it from this side, and then you can mirror like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Will that work?
Yeah.
Because then it's like turning around and it sounds like it's starting over.
Yeah.
Now turn around, drop down and lift. Come down and lift. Make sure that you're keeping your weight in that heel. Slowly shift. 2 more slow. Last one, hold up here. Tap that toe down, find your form, lift and lower that leg. Tap and lift. Make sure your hips are straight on, belly's in, ribs are in. Again, we're not going for height in that leg, you're going for length. A lot of energy out that leg. Tap, lift. Squeeze that glute, tire it out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, flex that foot, dig it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower. Bring your feet into a first position. Make sure you have a little balance on something. Come all the way up on those toes and release. Lift, release. Working those calves for 4, 3, 2, squeeze those legs together, and 1. Squeeze it really tight and pulse, pulse. Make sure your core is in. 4, 3, 2, hold. And then slowly lower. All right, our next song, we need the Pilates ball. So again, if you don't have the Pilates ball, you can use a sweatshirt. Put it between your legs. A good place is just about 2 or 3 inches like above your knee. You just don't want them in between your knees. You want that ball between. We have our feet flat and we're about 6 inches away with our feet here, the distance here. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze that ball super tight. Find a nice tuck of those hips where you're tucking and you're eliminating the curve here in your lower back. You want that tailbone super heavy and facing down. The whole goal in this song is to work the inner thighs, but it's also to keep that back nice and flat, pulling this core in tight here. Shoulders back and down, ribs are in. Come up all the way on those toes and lower down. Lift up and drop, lift and drop, all the way up and down. We're working the inner thighs here. You want to squeeze your prop as tight as you can get it. Lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and hold, hold. Squeeze that ball tight and imagine like you're sliding down a wall behind you, like you're doing a wall sit. Heavy tailbone, shoulders in, everything zipped up in the front side. Little pulses down. Your heels are lifted, you're squeezing that ball, and you're just doing your little bounces down here. Drop that tail, keep that belly tight. Make your move as small as you can get it. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Find your tuck. Good form is key here. Belly's in, just hold. Your legs should be shaking. Squeeze that ball, squeeze. Inner thighs are burning. Squeeze your prop. Little squeezes, in, in, in. 4, 3, 2, hold. Down an inch, up an inch, down and up. Make sure you stay as tucked as you can. The range of motion is very small. Hold, drop your heels, snap them up, drop and snap. Try to keep the form in your hips. Isolate just the heel drop and lift. Keep everything in and just zipped up here. 4 more, 4, lift, 3, squeeze, lift, 2. Last one, hold your heels up. Find that squeeze, recommit to your form. Zip everything up and drop. Ooh, legs are so shaky. If you're shaking, that's good. I wish the song was over. The music just gets quiet here though. It's not over, we keep working. 4, 3, 2, hold. Down an inch, up an inch, drop and lift. Keep it tight, keep it small. 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, squeeze that prop, squeeze, squeeze. Keep it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze. Drop the heels, snap them up and snap. Keep that flat back. The higher you get the heels, the better. If you come up just halfway, you're putting a lot of pressure on your feet and it hurts. Trust me, get your heels up, snap and snap. 2, last one, we're nearly at the end. Pulse it down, squeeze that ball. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down an inch, up an inch. Work through it, work through the shakes. Down and lift, drop and lift for 2 and 1. Hold, hold, drop an inch and hold, drop and hold, keep going, drop and hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that prop, shake out those legs, grab a foot, stretch your thighs, switch sides. And release. For this next song, we're gonna work the whole leg. I'll face this way so you can see. I'm in first position here. I'm gonna step back with my front leg, and my knee is open. If I was facing a clock dial, my knee would be open to about a 10 o'clock. So if you can open it all the way to a 9, you're super flexible and go for it. But you definitely don't want your knee forward at 12. You want it at about a 10. Your toes tap behind your ankle and you're tapping back. This is called attitude. You're working your backside here and your psoas. Tap. You're working with a neutral spine. You don't have to be tucked here. Your core is nice and tight and your ribs are in. Just tap it back, tap it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's lift that leg up. It's a lift, lift. So only lift as high as your range of motion allows. You definitely don't want to hinge. You want to keep upright and just keep the movement in the socket. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up, extend it long, bend it in, extend, bend it in. On that extension, I want you to imagine you have a resistance band on those toes. So you feel both the resistance out and resistance in. Extend, extend, facing forward. Now the knee comes to 12 o'clock. It lifts outside. Side leg lift. Abductor, adductor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up. Extend it out. One thing I want you to watch here. Make sure this leg is not in front of your standing leg. Push it back. You want it just behind. Out and in. Extend, extend. Hold that extension out and up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, switch sides. Start in first position. Tap that toe back, knees at about a 2 o'clock. Tap, tap. Drag that foot on the ground. Core's tight. 4, 3, 2, lift that leg up, up. Squeeze and lift. 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, extend it out and in, kick it out and in. You have 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, face forward, up and down. 2, hold 1, extend, bring it in and out, in and out for 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. That's it.